Good morning and welcome from the second half of our trip to Denmark. We're in a bit of a rush to go get our breakfast pastries, so I'm gonna head. But this is essentially the no plot, just vibes part of the vlog, and I'm so excited, and I think it'll be very peaceful and cute and just a lot of exploring Denmark and exploring Copenhagen. But yes, like I said, we are all quite hungry, so I'm gonna go get breakfast now. In the church because it's so windy, you can't hear anything I'm saying, but we just saw the cathedral. It was really beautiful, and now I think we're gonna walk around a bit and see some Viking ships that my father was very excited about. We are back in Copenhagen now. My parents decided to go home for a couple hours and relax, and I'm going to do some shopping and get a coffee and go look at some vintage stores. So I'm very excited, and I'm gonna start walking that way now. We've got our jordbærtarte, which we had the ice cream flavor of earlier, and now we're having the real version. So good. Good morning. I know I barely got a chance to talk at all yesterday's. There was very little context for any of the clips in yesterday's vlog. I thought this morning I had a little bit of time and I could maybe just come on and clarify a little bit of what happened. Basically, we started the morning by going to a town called Roskilde, and it basically used to be the capital of Denmark, I guess, way back during the Viking ages. Now it was basically just a cute little town in the country. We explored the downtown. They had this really pretty old cathedral. They had a Viking museum with some Viking ships. It was just really cool. After that, we came back to Copenhagen. My parents are kind of tired, so they took a little recharge moment in the Airbnb. I kind of wanted to shop around a little bit, so I went to some new vintage stores. I ended up finding this area that was just filled with cafes, vintage shops, tiny handmade designer shops. It was so cool. And I also went and tried a strawberry tart, which I definitely filmed. That was from Heart Bakery, which was strongly recommended, and it was really good. And then we went to a cemetery, which I forget the name right now, but I'll pop it up. But it's basically a famous cemetery where all Niels Bohr, Hans Christian Andersen, a bunch of famous people are buried there, and it was honestly really beautiful. I didn't expect it to be so beautiful. It was really funny. It felt more like a park. There were people sunbathing and riding their bikes through and playing with their children. But either way, it was really cool to see all that, and it was super old. yeah, and just much more fun than I expected for a cemetery, but it was beautiful. After that, we were right by the wine bar, Pompette. If you don't know, it's like a famous wine bar here. I think it was recommended by Dua Lipa, but we were right next to it, and so I convinced my family to stop in. It was so like aggressively cute and aggressively nice in there. We all got glasses of wine and we just sat and played cards. We got these like olives that my entire family were obsessed with, and we asked the girl who worked there like what kind of olives they were, and we told her how much we liked them, and she was like telling us that they're her favorite too, and then she actually ended up giving us a second portion of olives for free. It was just such a great experience, and I think that was like one of the highlights of my day yesterday. Definitely, I strongly recommend. After that, we ended up just kind of walking around a little bit, and we ended up getting some Vietnamese food for dinner. It was just a super chill rest of the day, and then we came back to our Airbnb, and honestly that was kind of it. And today it is now the morning. Obviously I'm getting ready. Today is going to just be basically, I think, a super chill day in Copenhagen. We're gonna start off with some porridge for breakfast because we all really liked the porridge we had the other day, and then I think we are going to explore a couple new neighborhoods. There are some bakeries I really want to try. Later on, we're going to take a boat through some of the canals, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, honestly, this is kind of the part of the trip that I was most excited about. Just the kind of just vibes, like enjoying the city and exploring kind of on our own. I feel like we've done the more like touristy things, so I'm very excited. And yeah, I'm all ready now for the day, and I think we're going to head out shortly. Okay, I did want to show you, I didn't find any clothes during my little solo shopping portion of the day, but I did find some trinkets and I popped into a few shops. So I wanted to show you my new journal update. Not journal update, but things I got for my journal. If you don't know, I love to put like postcards and trinkets and little memorabilia in my journal. So first, from Roskilde, I got this little card. I think it's technically like an actual greeting card, but I thought this was a really cute drawing, and it was kind of like the only more hand-drawn thing I saw there, so I got it. Then I have this little envelope. I actually they put this little heart vagary thing on my pastry, and I tore it off and kept it so I can put it in my journal. Then I went to the store Notre Dame, and this is where all these things are from. First off, for myself, for my journal, I got this little pug postcard. I thought he was so cute, and I thought like the vibes with like the little gingham and everything was just very Copenhagen to me. Then for 3 of my close friends, I got them these little postcards. I'm going to be studying abroad in the fall, and so I kind of wanted to make sure I was staying connected with them, and one of the ways I've been thinking of doing that is by sending mail. So I got these 3 little postcards. They all have these like old ladies having fun on them, and I thought they were so cute. And then last but not least, they also gave me this like free little drawing of their store, which I thought was really cute and which will also be going in my journal. So hopefully I actually get around to putting some of these things in my journal, and then I will put it into the vlog and show you what the final products look like. But for now, that's where we're at. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go finish getting ready, finish getting my shoes on and everything, and then we're gonna head to breakfast. Look what we found! Photo booth! And if this was actual film. Okay, we're doing a taste test. We got this vanilla. I don't even know what it has in it, but it looks so good. I don't know if it's gonna fall apart when I try to pick it up, but it was like fresh out of the oven. Oh my god, it's so hot. That's insane. It's like breaking apart. We are walking right now to get our boat that we're going to drive around for a little bit. And it's a very pretty walk and a very sunny day. Everyone is out and about, and we will be too. Hello, we are on the boat, and I am the captain. And I've been doing an excellent job of driving us around these tiny canals. Show the canals. We found this wine bar on this side of the canal, and the sun is eclipsing behind us, and this is just like, this is my perfect night, and we're gonna play cards, and it's gonna be magical. Good morning. It is our last day in Denmark, Copenhagen, and we're going to get breakfast.
Same old places.
Same old porridge bar, but don't fix what ain't broken, you know? But yeah, and then I think we're gonna go to Helsingborg today, which is where Hamlet's castle is, and then spend the evening back in the city. Anything to add?
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. We have arrived in Hamlet's town, our last little quaint rural Danish destination. Oh my gosh, look at this little alley. My favorite part of being in Copenhagen has been sitting at these wine bars, especially we're right on the water, and it's so pretty, and we just play cards and we chill, and this is our last night doing it, and I love it so much. Hey guys, just wanted to pop in for what is almost definitely going to be the last clip of the video. It is now the night, it's our last night in Copenhagen, and then we're gonna leave super early tomorrow morning, so we're not gonna do anything. I realized I never really explained anything that happened the past few days, so I want to take a second and, do that. Basically, yesterday we just spent the whole day in the city, meandered around the whole morning, got breakfast. We tried Juno, the bakery, which was a bakery I'd seen everywhere that I'd really wanted to try, and it was so delicious. We got lunch after that. We, again, literally just walked around for a long time. We went through this really pretty park and took some photos. We eventually made our way back to like the downtown Nihon area and just kind of popped in and out of some stores. I got a few gifts for friends. I haven't finished any of my journal pages yet. If I have, by the time this video is done editing, I'll put them up, but I kind of doubt it. But yeah, and then we went on this little boat that we rented and we just drove around the canals. My dad and I took turns trying to drive it, and it turns out I am a much better boat captain than he is. You guys saw some clips of that. That was so fun and it was so peaceful, and my favorite part was going around the canal that's close to where we live. It's so cute and so tiny, and I don't know, I just have so much appreciation for that canal. It's the Christianshavn Canal. My favorite. And then afterwards we went and got lunch at this fancy, really good Italian pasta place. And then we went to this little wine bar that is actually on our canal, literally 2 minutes from our apartment. It was just so cute. My favorite thing on this trip has just been sitting by the water with a drink, with a snack, playing cards, just like being outside. And there's so like, that's what literally everyone in the city does. And it's so cozy and warm and comforting. It's actually my favorite thing ever. So yeah, I just really, really enjoyed it. And then today we started the day by going to Helsingor, which is, if you don't know, like, that's where the castle that inspired Hamlet is. And so we visited it, and it was really, really silly. They had like turned it into like an exhibit basically about how much the kings who lived there partied, and the whole thing was like looking like a club. It was kind of silly. I think I took some short clips, but it was a very silly time. But we got to walk by the ocean afterwards, and we went on this little beach, and it was just really beautiful and peaceful, and I was really glad I got to dip my toes into the Baltic, so that was super cool. Then we got lunch at a food hall there and headed back. I don't really film much because when we got back, we just shopped. My dad had to get a new backpack, and so we kind of just meandered around. Then for dinner, we went to Papyrøen. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's basically this area where there's just like a bunch of wooden docks and a lot of street food stands and like tables where you can sit. And we just got some food and hung out there, and it was so unbelievably filled with people. It's so fun. Like, everyone shows out so much, and everyone is just out on the streets all the time. I don't know, it's one of my favorite things ever. And then we went back to a little wine bar. I think it was a slightly different wine bar, but it was like in the same area that we went to yesterday, and just played cards one last time and hung out by the canal. And it's like really hard for me to put into words just how beautiful and peaceful this experience is. And I know that's like the whole like Hygge thing, so I love that so much, and hopefully that comes across a little bit in the video. But yeah, it's currently late and I do have to go because I have an early flight tomorrow morning. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video came across as peaceful and wonderful and happy as it really was in real life. And there will be some very exciting hiking vlogs in Italy coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Bye!